How you doing, Luke? You alright?
Not too bad, are you?
Yeah, welcome
Good.
to LivingLifeFast.
Thank you very much.
So you come down in your Civic Type R?
Yeah.
Track build?
Track build, big turbo, 424 horsepower on high boost,
Wow.
and 320 pounds-foot of torque. And boost by gear, so it can put the power down as well, as long as it's dry.
What, you got the A1 ZZR
Yeah,
tyres?
Avon ZZRs are off a Exige Cup car then. They are very sticky. Similar sort of performance to an R888.
Have you had to build the engine to produce that power? Or?
It's completely stock, the engine is.
Completely stock, yeah?
It can handle it. It will go one day, it will pop itself, but it has had a hard life, to be fair.
It's had a hard life, yeah?
Yeah, it's turbocharged in 2012, and then it was supercharged before that as well from the previous owner.
Right.
Obviously had a bit of an incident in it.
Yeah,
the old
you
one,
said.
So
this is a second version, right?
Yeah, this is Turd V2.
Turd V2, yeah.
Turd V2.
What's up with the name? Why is it called that?
We had a few problems with it, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's one thing after another, a bit of a money pit. Some of my mates that run them and they're completely fine, but I just have bad luck. So it just kind of got its name from the first one.
Right.
Ended up crashing the first one into a wall at Silverstone at about 50 mile an hour in the wet.
Yeah.
Nice. Decided, do I sell it, do I strip it for parts, or do I build another one? And I thought, I need to get this bug out my system and rebuild it. So had the shell come over from Ireland with the cage already in, rolling shell, and then just transferred bits onto it then.
Right.
It took about 18 months to get to where it is now. Area Motorsport have done a lot, like the majority of the build, to be honest.
Yeah.
Little bits done by my mates and other companies. So we're getting there.
What's the colour?
It's Battleship Grey.
Battleship Grey,
Yeah, it's similar to a Nardo Grey, but when you put a Nardo Grey car next to it, you can see that this is a lot darker, and it has got a bit of a blue tinge to it as well.
So what's the turbocharger you actually went with on the car?
So it's a Borg Warner S200XE. Yeah. So it's an SX, S200 SX. So it's an older turbo. Sorry, just put my bonnet prop up.
Window wiper. Wow, that is light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty flimsy, to be fair. It's on a sidewinder manifold, a lot better with the flow. Heat doesn't kind of stay in the bay as well.
You've got the air filter on the end of the turbo as well.
Yeah, I mean, that said, it does get really hot in there. It's turbocharged, so you can sometimes feel it is heat soaking. So I may move it down towards the bumper eventually. Hybrid racing fuel rail. We've got 1000cc injectors in there as well. No ABS, no electronics, no traction control. Pretty raw.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
raw.
this is your track car. Is this your only car? Or
No, I've got a Golf PD 100 Mark IV.
Right. That's the daily, yeah?
Yeah, that's the daily. 185,000 miles. Best 750 quid I've ever spent.
So what does this weigh? You say it's pretty light as well.
Yeah, 1,080 kilos, and that's with the fuel. I think it's 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So it's called a wet weight.
Right.
So it's pretty light. Power to weight is about 394 off the top of my head.
So how does it actually cope with the power, man? I mean, that's a lot of power. So it's over double the factory.
Yeah, so they come out the factory with 200 horsepower and 145 pounds-foot of torque. Now we're over that, we are double. They are good engines, to be fair. They can take a lot of abuse, as long as you look after them. If you're just going to rag it around and you're not checking the oil or the water or anything like that, it's going to do itself over.
Who's it mapped by?
It's mapped by AFI Parts in Runcorn. Chris, really knowledgeable guy. He said, right, Luke, what do you want? And I told him that I wanted it to be usable power, so it's a nice, smooth, linear power delivery.
Right. So
it's not wacky mapped or anything, so you haven't got the VTEC and the turbo coming in at one point and spinning all wheels.
even at 300 brakes, supercharged, they look like seriously fast.
Yeah, they are quick. I mean, supercharger is another option that you can do. You got the Jackson Racing supercharger, which they tend to max out about 300 horsepower. Right. Then you got Roadtrex kits as well. Different versions, you can get them up to about 500 then. Yeah. But doing a turbocharger, you can do a lot more to them, a lot more smoother.
Right. I know you've got the front mount intercooler. What's heating like and stuff? Does it overheat and things like that?
It doesn't really overheat. The heat itself coming from it can be really hot, like especially when you're booting it around the track. Yeah. But it does cope with it pretty well, to be fair. Twin pass cooler at the front, not the best for flow, but for up to like 500 odd horsepower, you all right with a twin pass.
You've got this like splitter on the front as well.
Yeah.
Got a couple of holes in the bumper.
Yeah, just for airflow. Same with the holes in the bonnet as well.
What about the chassis? Suspension, brakes?
Now suspension, we've got yellow speed track spec coilovers provided by Area Motorsport. You got 8 kilo springs on the front, 16 kilos on the rear. Different top mounts, so you got caster top mounts. So the caster and the toe has all been adjusted for the track. It is very good. It does pull you across the road though, but on a track it's fine. But if you're going to go, I think it's like 3.5 degree camber at the front. So it's
not good for the road, basically.
Not good for the road, really. It's absolutely horrendous on the road, I'll be honest.
We're going to have to find a motorway then, right? And brakes?
Brakes, we got Stock Tech, 328mm, 4 pots, PBS pads all round as well. I think I'm on about my 4th set of PBS pads now. Okay. Really good. Obviously it doesn't weigh loads, so 4 pot is more than enough. I mean, some people do put 6 and 8 pots on. I think it's a little bit overkill personally, but everyone's got their opinions and preference, haven't they? And
interior-wise, there's some craziness going on there because there isn't even an interior, is there?
Not really, no.
I mean, you've barely got a dashboard in there, right?
Yeah. Have a look. I mean, the door skins have all been cut out. Perspex windows all round. Obviously not the front. Solid mounts for the seating.
Right. Full roll cage as well?
Yeah, full roll cage. The roll cage goes behind the dash, so it is literally just a skin of the dash now. It does make it a lot more rigid. EP3s do need a bit of roll at the front though. If you're on the track and you haven't got any roll, it understeers. So you do need a little bit of roll at the front. So you can adjust that by making the rear a little bit more stiffer. So we got rear anti-roll bars, bucket seats, 4-point race harness. Not a big fan of having a 6-point going up your crotch, like. So stuck with a 4-point, to be honest.
And then gearbox as well. I noticed it's not on the actual dash, is it?
Yeah, so the gearbox has been moved. The stand's been made. You're sitting lower and further back, rather than reaching for the dashboard for the gearbox. You kind of, it's all moved back with you. It is a lot crisper as well. Really short throw hybrid racing shifter. Yeah, got the cables as well. Clutch is horrendous as well.
Heavy.
It is heavy. It's not the best for the road, but it does handle the torque, to be fair.
And what about exhaust?
Exhaust is 3-inch from the turbo. It's solid fab exhaust all the way through. Custom made downpipe by my mate at RW Developments. It's got a couple of silencers in as well, mainly for the track. So it's not too loud. We have got an external wastegate, also known as a screamer pipe. Right. It doesn't come out the bonnet, but it points to the floor, which helps with the noise on the track as well, because a lot of tracks they can be quite strict on noise. So, but yeah, it does scream a little bit, and I think we might have a bit of a challenge hearing each other under load anyway.
Yeah, I'm worried because I haven't even got my clip-on mics today. So
have you not?
You saying would you reckon it's pretty loud? Or?
It is loud inside, yeah. As soon as the turbo and the VTEC start coming in, and yeah, it's loud.
So sorry in advance, guys. So should we jump out, take it off?
Yeah, no problem. We go for it.
Let's do it, man.
All right.
Apologise about the sound. I've tried to use these clip-on mics, but I'm just really not getting the hang of it. Every time I go to sync up the sound, I don't know, man. I need somebody from the comment section to come spend the day with me maybe and just show me how to do it. But I know the sound is what's letting down these videos, but it's just one of them ones, man. It's like we're in a touring car, isn't it?
And every motorsport who put all the Civic Cup cars together, they've pretty much made it into that. So it's a Civic Cup spec, but with a turbo on. A couple of other things like you can't run the bigger brakes in the series.
And these seats, you say they're in a fixed position, yeah?
Yeah, fixed position. They're on FIA approved mounts, so there's no sliders. There's literally, it's been fitted to how I want it.
So this gear lever, what is it? Just almost no travel, is there?
There's not. It's like really short.
That's crazy.
And you can actually make it shorter. There is a lot of adjustments on it. You can turn it round, have it more over there or more towards you. But I think I got it set up how I like it at the moment. just under 9,000 at the moment.
Mate, you can't beat a high revving engine, can you?
Yeah, it pulls quite hard all the way up to it. So low boost, it's about 380 horsepower and 280 pounds-foot, and then with the flick of the switch, it goes up to 424 and 320 pounds-foot.
Wow, how fun is that, man? So much drama, isn't there?
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, as in, the car just feels brilliant. It's like, it makes you smile, doesn't it, a lot?
It does, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with a lot of the newer cars. You don't feel like you have to drive it. I love newer cars, I do. I think they're brilliant, the auto boxes. But I feel somewhere along the line, it's taken that rawness out of driving. You ain't really got to drive cars.
So is there power steering or?
There's an electric steering rack which has been put in. Now on a normal EP3, the steering, you don't get much feedback from it because it is electric. But what Airy Motorsports have done is change a couple of bits, change the steering arms, with all the bushes and everything that have been done as well. It does handle a lot better, and you can feel where the tyres are, which is what you want. Turn it up.
Say it again?
Do you want to do the honours? And again, that's it. So we're in 424 now.
424 front, yeah.
Yeah, so you got the VTEC which comes in about 3.5, and then the boost is building.
Right.
So it does boost. If you watch the turbo gauge as well, you can see it, the higher up it goes, the more boost it's pushing through. So we're waiting a little bit, but now we're going. Spent on the brakes is probably the best money that I've spent, because I mean you can't go quick without having good brakes. So I've had a bias valve which has been put in as well, so I can put more brake into the front. But with that you can, if you just go a little bit too far, you can lock up, fourth gear again. That's the setup that Airy Motorsport have done. You know, I didn't want it trailing everywhere. It does pull you along the road sometimes, but you know they've done a really good job of it.
And you can see as you start to get to higher speeds, the car moves a little bit, doesn't it?
It does really get unbalanced, especially being on the road. On a track, the smooth and it's planted, but on the road it's following the camber of the road.
Yeah, the car feels very focused, man, really working together, isn't it?
Yeah. Wave track LSD.
And the boost,
And the boost by gear, so it all helps with the setup and having the wider tyres, stickier tyres.
Spending all money, would you not like to say?
It's well into 5 figures now.
Okay.
So, but I mean, a lot of the stuff I already had because it was on the other car.
You could never get more than that, man. Never, ever.
Reliability has been an issue with this one, just because you're straining it so much on the track, you're getting more pressure, more heat, and it's kind of like wears it out a little bit more. So
engine-wise, it's had a bit of a hard time.
Oh yeah, hard time. I mean, as I said to you earlier, it will go eventually. But for what it is, with it being unforged and with the power that it's making at the moment, I think it is more than enough.
Just buy another one up, so new engine in a bit.
750 quid, like just for the black, and then you can buy like the whole bit with all the ancillaries for like about £1,000. Still in high boost at the minute. Do you want it out?
Yeah, maybe put it in normal for a second. Yeah. Wow, this is unreal, you know that? It literally is like a touring car, isn't it? I mean, I can imagine a touring car feeling like this. It feels so flat, like I'm in a bloody simulator. Gran Turismo versus Need for Speed. Wow, that brake is nice.
Yeah, nice pedal wheel.
Wow. Jeez. Yeah, this is not a road car, is it? Can we even do you?
Yeah, go for it.
To the E92 Anthony's, because he had like a some sort of race suspension as well.
Okay.
You can feel it just moves around just a little bit.
Yeah.
The gear throw is so short. Touch is really nice. And it's like it doesn't dart around, does it? Like you can move the wheel, but it doesn't aggressively move. Like crazy, man.
Power mode.
Yeah, so put it in.
Yeah. Higher base now.
So sensitive as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very sensitive.
It's on a throttle cable.
Right.
So the throttle cable obviously opens the throttle, whereas a lot of the newer cars, they're on like an electric throttle.
Electronic, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's very different in that mode.
Yeah.
It's a lot quicker. You can feel them front wheel sides play now.
Yeah.
Car in the game, it feels just like this. Yeah. I know people are going to be laughing like Ricky, man. It definitely doesn't belong on the road.
No, I mean it is road legal, but obviously it's not nice on the road. I don't think. Like I mean, look, you're standing here idle, and my eyeballs are bottling because of the engine mount. See?
Are you planning to keep the car?
I keep toying with getting something different, like thinking I need to scratch that Evo sort of temptation, you know.
You say your dream car is a GTR, right?
Yeah, I'd love a GTR, I would, but the running costs of them, you know, it's going to be a lot more than this, and if anything goes wrong with them, again, it's going to be more.
Yeah, it's why it's sometimes a good choice to buy brand new, because obviously you get a fresh, I don't know, 3 or 4 year warranty.
Yeah. But you don't get that rawness, do you?
Nah. So guys, man, we're gonna end the video there. As always, please smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And sorry as well about the sound, not sure if you can hear us correctly. Yeah, I'm out, man. See you next time.
Cheers, guys.